Hi everybody, this is Linda and welcome back to Hands That Cook. Last week, or maybe it was the week before, I did a video on smoked sausage and cabbage done in the pressure cooker. And this is going to look like the same recipe, but it's not. This has got a twist to it. And I've never tried it before, so I can't vouch for it. But we're going to do it together. I got about 4 slices of bacon in here, and I've browned it up. And I turned my pressure cooker off because I didn't want it to get any browner. And in the meantime, let's see if I can get this out of the way, because I've told y'all before I do not have much room here. Let's see. In the meantime, I'm going to, if I can get around, see, I can't see a blooming thing, nothing. Alright, there's my cabbage, and I cut up about 1/2 of an onion. I took enough of the leaves off this cabbage to get everything that was dirty off of it, because that's one of my pet peeves. I'm going to cut a couple of slices off first to see how this is going to go. I'm just going to slice it. I don't like big old leaves of cabbage. Now some of you all may, but I like mine decent, like bite size. That's all I know to say. Bite size. So I'm going to cut it again. And then I'm going to take it right over here and throw it in my pressure cooker raw. I'm not going to add any water. Cabbage has a lot of water in it. A lot. But, and ordinarily, if I hadn't done that bacon, I probably would have added maybe 1/4 cup of water. But that bacon has left enough in there that I think this cabbage can survive and pressure with that little bit. Alright, I'm gonna do a few more, and y'all, I just can't keep moving that camera, so y'all just watch the pressure cooker and I'll throw it in. This is not an organic cabbage. I don't think I'll ever buy organic again, because, I mean, you know, everybody should be concerned about insecticides and all of that, but do you have to worry about what's inside your, whatever you're making, because it's organic? I'm not going to do that. I am not. I learned my lesson. Excuse me. I paid more for it and didn't have hardly enough to even make a meal. because of the bad spots in it. I'm not going to pull this apart because it'll come apart as it cooks. See, this time I'm going to have plenty of cabbage. Plenty. Here we go. It's finally starting to get cool here. We have been in the upper 90s. The whole month of September set a record for how hot it was here in Alabama. One day last week it was 100. And usually about mid-September the temperature starts dropping. It didn't do that. And here we are into October, and it's just now starting to cool off. So they say, today is Sunday, they say that tomorrow that our temperature should be 72, but a lot of that is caused by rain. We've been in almost a drought situation in some areas in Alabama, so we're going to get some rain. I'm happy about that, although we did get rain here yesterday. So there's my cabbage. I got a little more. And you know it shrinks down like you don't have anything, so I may as well just get as much off of this as I can. And this is the rest of it right here. And this has got part of the stem in it, which, you know, it softens right up in a pressure cooker. You don't have to really worry about it or somebody getting a bad piece. And you know, the stems of things have more nutrients in it because it goes through that stem to get to the plant, whatever it may be. Alright, there's my cabbage. Excuse me. I'm going to add all of these onions. I tried to guess. This might be a little over a half a cup. And once I get it all in there, a little over half a cup. Okay. Golly. Now, I'm going to put you back down to where my chopping block is, wherever that may be, because I can't tell. There it is. And I'm going to cut up, get all this off of here. I'm going to cut up smoked sausage, but it's not the same kind I had last time. But you'll see that the entire recipe is different. And I hope we like it. Here's the first thing I'm going to put in. This is, and it's upside down because you have to open it from the wrong end. But it's whole berry cranberry sauce. And when you open it up, all the cranberries are on the top. So I'm going to put, I stirred it up, and I'm going to put about a little over a quarter of a can. Also, I'm going to put the equivalent of 1 clove of garlic. I have real garlic. I'm just lazy today. Yeah. You don't want to get too much. This is cabbage, right? I tend to think the cabbage is the star of the show. What else was I? Oh, yeah. I got some barbecue sauce here. It says... I'm going to put... Can I get you over there again? This is awful when you don't have somebody filming for you. But Sam is not mechanical in this way. He's not. So I cannot get him to do any of this. Where is it? I'm not even over there. Y'all, I'm not going to do it. I can't. I'm going to put about a tablespoon, that's all, of this barbecue sauce in there. That is it. Now, the last thing going in is my Hillshire Farms smoked cabbage. Is there such a thing? Smoked sausage. I got cabbage on the brain. Alright, I got it cut in half. So, goodness gracious. Anyway, I'm gonna slice this up and I'm gonna put it in the very top of this pressure cooker, and I'm gonna set it on 8 minutes, and that should be enough. And then when it gets done, I'll have Sam come back and taste it. Y'all just love Sam. So we'll be back in a minute. I brought you back for just a second to show you how full I got this. And it's right up to the max line. But within minutes, all that cabbage is going to sweat down, and I'll be lucky to have a half a pot. But before I put this sausage in, I stirred up the garlic and the cranberry sauce and the bacon and the onion. I stirred all that up throughout the cabbage, and then I laid this on top. So when it gets done, well, for those of you who aren't used to using pressure cooker, this little dial right here has you have to make sure that it is on seal, and then you put the top on. Well, if you're lucky. There you go. And then you set the time. So I'm just going to set the time for 8 minutes, and then we'll be back. Hi guys. I just opened this up, and I wanted to show you how far down the shrinkage was on the cabbage. Everything in here is cooked, and you look at the bottom of it. Can you see the liquid that's in there? Look at all that liquid. That is from the cabbage, because I'm telling you, Cabbage has a lot of water. A lot of water. Now I'm going to stir this up again because now that it's all soft, it'll blend in better. And I meant to throw some of those baby carrots in there, but I forgot. So I put them in the microwave for 6 or 7 minutes. And then I drained the water off of them and added some butter. So we got hot buttered baby carrots. And let's just see how this tastes. Hold on a minute, I'm going to get Sam. Meanwhile, I'll give you a better look at this. And I'll be back. I found him, y'all. He doesn't stray far when there's food. I'm going to put this on here, and like I said, neither one of us has ever had this before. So I got a slotted spoon because of all the liquid in it. I'm going to get some of these hot buttered carrots. We both love carrots, so, and I just had these few left and I didn't want to waste them.
They're good for you.
They are. Now don't start eating till I get that turned around.
It's like a conglomerate of cabbage, sausage, bacon.
Let's see if I can get it turned around. I can't. Y'all, I don't know how to work this thing. I know it should be in my favor. Alright, there's this plate. Go ahead, Sammy, tell us what you think.
Hot.
Other than that,
It's very tasty. I hadn't.
do you taste any onions and garlic and bacon and cranberries?
Well, I just got a small bite. I hadn't tasted everything yet. Very good.
Is it?
Yeah, I taste more of the sausage and cabbage. Yeah.
You got a good bite then, right?
It gets better the more you eat it.
Try those hot buttered carrots too.
I should. Yeah, they're good. Should let everything cool a little bit. It's a little too hot to eat right this minute. But yeah, it's very flavorful.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. Starting to cool off a little bit now.
So you see, guys, it won't hurt anything to get your pressure cooker a little full, because that cabbage it shrinks right down, just like when you do coleslaw. So it'll work, and this adds a lot of flavor to something that other than just plain cabbage and sausage.
Yeah.
The onions, the cranberries, the bacon, the garlic that was put in there. I did not add any salt or pepper. The only thing that flavored that, other than those things that I've named, is the smoked sausage. So what do you think, Sam? Do you recommend it?
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Very good dish.
Now, if y'all make this dish, just go ahead and throw your carrots in there. I forgot. But I forgot to put them in there. Everything would have been done in the pressure cooker. But I made up for it in the microwave. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for my new subs. I appreciate it very much. And my old ones, thank you for your loyalty. It means a lot to me. You know, I've looked at some of the other channels. I'm one of the slowest growing channels. And I haven't figured it out yet, but maybe it'll pick up. I hope so. So if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't. And give me a thumbs up. And when you subscribe, hit the little bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new one. So until next time, you all take care, and God bless every one of you. Hi everybody, I wanted to come back for just a quick minute to tell you that I ended up using the entire jar or can of cranberries. I had such a big amount of cabbage going in. You know, when it sweated down and made all that liquid, it watered the cranberry down to a point where you could taste it, but not good enough. So I went ahead and added the rest of the jar, and I left all the other ingredients were fine just as I put them in, because you don't want them overpowering, but you want to know they're in there and that they did their job. But the cranberry sauce was not enough. So if you're making this was a 6-quart pressure cooker. If you're going to make this, go ahead and add, and use as much cabbage as I did. Go ahead and don't forget about the bacon too. But go ahead and add the whole jar of cranberry juice, and you'll be more than happy with it. It was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. Bye guys. See you next time.